Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Alicia's Spiritual Guidance. I'm Alicia and I'm going to do the reading. Um, this is a collective reading with the before tarot, the in between tarot, the tarot, and the after tarot. Excuse the background noise. I do live next to a freeway and there is a baby in the house making a lot of noise. So without that, all that, let's just get started and get into it. I did shuffle off camera and I laid the cards out, which, yeah, I was just excited to do this reading. But, anyways, let's just get into it, right? So, at the before tarot, we have the Page of Swords, right? So, with the Page of Swords, I feel like this was you could have been getting some downloads, right? Getting ready to receive downloads here is what I'm getting ready to discover some truths that are presenting themselves. And at the bottom of the deck we have this Two of Wands, right? And you see how he has like this world in his hands and someone's watching. So that lets me know that I feel like there's always been with this information that's coming to you, there's always been someone like lurking in the background. I want to say looking over you or looking at you, trying to influence your decisions here. Influence your decisions, mentally influence the way you think. They could have been trying to manipulate you. But I definitely get an influence of the mind here. It's like someone wanted you, they planted a seed in your mind and they wanted you to believe that it was your ideal, especially when it comes to a choice that you had. So maybe they wanted you to think that you had a choice, but really, I want to say that your intuition was telling you, was giving you the truth the whole time. And whatever this person was saying in the background, you were taking it with a grain of salt. And then we have the Queen of Swords here too. So sorry about the glare, y'all, but we have the Queen of Swords here too. So yeah, this definitely someone was seeing the truth about someone's bullshit, even though someone tried to persuade persuade them mentally or manipulate them. Someone seen the truth, and there could have been someone spying on you. I really feel like, look, somebody could have been watching you for somebody else too, or planting a seed for somebody else. People could be so shady, or put in like a bug in your ear when it comes to somebody you've been dealing with or somebody you have a relationship with. And then we have the Eight of Swords too, so someone you've been talking to, or somebody's been talking about you, right? I feel like somebody's been talking about you, and it's like somebody's been watching you for this person, and whatever bug or whatever they're trying to plant, whatever seed they're trying to plant, I personally don't think is going to stick, because somebody is smarter than what they're presenting. It's like you may want them to think that you don't know, so you're just going along with it, or you're not going to bust it out until it's ready. And that was before, so maybe you let this person persuade you, talk to you, try to slick talk you, and you just was like, okay, whatever. But with the in between tarot, right? Let me tell you about the in between tarot, because we got the Three of Swords with the in between tarot. So this lets me know that and then we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of this deck. So this lets me know that I feel like I'm going to just be real with what I'm getting. Somebody already knew that they were in a third party. You could have knowingly went into a third party situation, and maybe you knowingly did that because you didn't have no expectations, or you already knew it wasn't going to go anywhere for you. So you came in, I want to say dipped in and dipped out, whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be there. But somebody's definitely, it's whatever plan they had, plan of manipulation, plan to keep you stuck or whatever, that is backfiring, because someone here is heartbroken. I see this, you see in this card, This person is sitting here writing something down, so they could be writing a letter. Nowadays this could be a text message, but someone's definitely getting ready to communicate, getting ready to come in and say how they feel, or they're thinking about saying how they feel. They just don't know how to approach it, because now they can't come with this facade. They have to come with the truth, and they don't know how to tell the truth. They really did have maybe they really did have some love for you in the beginning. I ain't even gonna say that. They did have some love for you in the beginning, and they really did care. But we got the Knight of Wands. The way this person is set up, their relationships don't last very long. They have these short-term relationships because of all the games that they play, all this mental manipulation that they do, and always trying to take advantage. This person lacks the ability to be accountable and to be truthful. That's why their relationships end here. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, and then we got the Seven of Swords. And then the Five of Swords. Whoa. So this lets me know that it's getting ready to go down. And this is the in-between tarot. So this is the energy happening in between before we even get to this Temperance energy, right? So it's a lot of BS. It's a lot of bullshit here. It's a lot of bullshit. It's a lot of words being exchanged. It could be a lot of hurtful words being exchanged too, because that Knight of Swords is not coming to play. But neither was this see, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. It is what it is, right? This Seven of Swords here too is just so treacherous to me. It's so treacherous. It's so hard. This person really was such a liar, a manipulator, and their thing is getting people stuck in their mind, being able to, this person has this, I don't know, a real gift of talking, because they are able to cause this confusion in people's minds, and really make people believe that it's a truth, whatever seed they plant. They have the ability to make people think that their wrongdoing, the reason why they were done wrong, was because it was their fault, and then we have the Five of Swords. So this, again, this card is so nasty. And then this Five of Swords, that's the guy in the Seven of Swords. You see him in a Seven of Swords coming about the water, like he's been through this battle, right? Like he's been through this battle with this battle of words, this battle of enemies, this battle of people playing, been through a real hard, long battle. So, I do have a lot of masculine energy. So as a masculine, right, you could be going through a lot, dealing with a lot of fake people, a lot of facades, a lot of false love, and constantly have to sift through it, right? But as a female, this is a masculine that's very good with manipulation, and the way he talks, and he makes you believe in what he says. Like, you believe in what he says, even though your intuition tells you something different. It's hard to go against what he says. Now with the tarot, we have the Temperance card. So mind you, with the in between all of this spying, this playing, somebody could be watching somebody too. I really feel like somebody's watching somebody too. But they're gonna end up sad, and they're only gonna end up sad because all those games that they're playing is backfiring on them. They can't be real to save their life, because that takes them being vulnerable, that takes them being accountable, and because they've probably been through so many things in their life, or they feel they've been through things, people taking advantage of them, people leaving them, people abandoning them, they just come in and play this game because they want to make sure that they're protected, their heart is protected, whatever the case may be. So there's going to be a lot of manipulation, a lot of game playing, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of below the belt, a lot of blame, and a lot of lack of accountability here. And by the time you get to this energy, because there's going to be a lot of explosions to the temperance energy, where either you guys will get on the same page together or you won't, and you really won't, because the after tarot is a death card. So what I'm doing is explaining the in the meantime, in between time to you, that is going to be, if you can't see past this person's lies and manipulation, you're in for a long ride that's gonna hurt, but this ride will teach you a valuable lesson, if you take heed to the lesson, because these type of people, man or woman, this is what they know to do, because this is a trauma response. And and I don't even know if I want to get into breaking down the trauma response of why people play these types of games, why people build people up to push them away, and they have these issues, this anxious avoidant, this disorganized attachment style, because again, they've lacked secure attachments in their childhood. They've lacked secure attachments in their adulthood because of their inability to be sincere, their inability to be genuine, and their inability to be accountable. So you're encountering, or you could be currently dealing with a person who ultimately, this person is hurting, has a lot of pain. Or it could be you. Let's just be real. Just because we watch tarot, that don't mean that we ain't the one out there doing the BS, whatever. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to the tarot, because the tarot is like what could be going on now. So this could very well be past energy that you were dealing with, this type of individual that you were dealing with, and now in this present moment, you're the temperance card, trying to regain your balance, trying to pour back into yourself, trying to get back to a place you were before this energy came into your life, And I say that because we do have the Six of Swords, so it's a lot of mental energy, but also, moving forward from the things that have hurt you, moving forward for this person. Look at this I love the Page of Wands and the steampunk. They so cute. But this cuteness, I'm telling you, this cuteness can only get you so far moving forward from Casanova. New options, new communication. You could be focused on yourself. I have the Nine of Pentacles here, so you're definitely just focusing on rebuilding yourself, rebuilding your money, especially with the Ten of Pentacles here, in the Hermit, regaining your wisdom, or gaining some wisdom about this connection and what it meant, what was the purpose of it, going through those motions here. So I feel like I hope that you're doing a lot of self-work. I hope that you start to do the self-work and take heed to the lesson that was, you deserve better, that you are a strong, independent individual, and you deserve to have boundaries, and you deserve for people to respect those boundaries, whatever the case may be, and not just because sometimes we just don't see our worth in ourselves because we've been through a lot of things, whatever our trauma responses may be. But sometimes we don't see the worth in ourselves, that we're worth somebody going through hoops at times. Like this type of stuff, this type of energy causes you to build a wall, a barrier, if you didn't already have one before this person came in, and they fake broke down your barrier. They probably did break it down, which is why you started to trust them and feel love for them. But now you see that was a bunch of bullshit. And so now it's rebuilding yourself back up, allowing yourself, to this temperance, rebalancing, getting in tune with yourself again, getting in tune with your higher self, again, moving forward. The after tarot, like I said, gaining wisdom about this connection. The after tarot, the after tarot is the death card, like I said. So this is an inevitable ending at the end of it all with this connection, or If you choose to still deal with this individual, it could be simply a transformation in the way you deal with this individual and allow this individual to deal with you. This individual will not change. They are very much so set in their ways. So if you still wanted to deal with the individual, you're going to have to transform your perspective, transform your attachment to them, transform your expectation of this individual here. And I wouldn't really expect much from them. So the after tarot is the death card, so there will be an ending. Some of you, I hate to say this, but I do see that because we do have the Page of Cups in the after tarot, so you may end up pregnant by this individual. You may end up pregnant by this individual if you keep on messing with them, right? But there may be a loss in pregnancy or a termination in pregnancy. And yeah, that's what I'm getting for real. But I also see this individual extending their offer of friendship, extending an apology to you, a fake ass apology, because they're gonna want a second chance, especially if you've cut them off right now, right? If you've cut them off right now because you're moving forward, they're gonna want to come in and have a second chance. But mind you, this person is the magician, so they're manipulating that too. Or they could be trying to draw you in and manifest you, because this person is very good with this mental energy. I don't even know what to call it, how good they are with this mental energy. They are a master manifester. They're actually a master magician at the end of it all. They very much so understand the element, how to work the elements, and how to bring you to them if that's what they wanted to do. Wow. So with that being said, if you do choose to allow to keep this ending and work on you, you're going to have to be strong in that stance, and you're going to have to stop engaging. Any little bit of engagement with them allows them to tap into you. And if you don't want them to be able to tap into you, you're going to have to stop engaging all the way. But if you feel like, because what I get with these top cards here is somebody has a choice, there's some love here. Somebody is sitting back trying to make a choice, and somebody's waiting on somebody to make a choice, and they're looking at the woman. The person that has the choice, right, is looking at the woman or the individual they love, while there's somebody who's looking at them look at you. So there is a hater in the background, okay? And they want to move forward with you. They want to have a relationship with you. They may want you to be pregnant, because they could feel as if that solidifies you guys' bond, so there's I could spin two different storylines here, but I'm not going to do that. Or, if you feel like you resonate with the top one, cool beans, take from it what you can, leave what you can't. But I am saying here, when I go and be in the meantime, in between time, and really get up in all of that before we get to this, there's going to be an ending, and maybe in this ending, this individual will really take the time to have that transformation and that change, and see that, and see that they really love you, care for you, and they're willing to change their ways. But I'm telling you, I ain't saying it don't happen, because some people, they really do change for the better of themselves, but it's going to take a long time, it's going to take a while. I'm trying to see how long it's going to take. We got the Hermit here. Look, it's going to take a while. I ain't even going to put a time frame on it, because you're going to be waiting a while. All right, if you're going to wait on this person. But, you never know. You never know. Do what's best for you. But I'm going to say move around. Move around and focus on you. Focus on your coin. Focus on building focus on your foundation and making sure your foundation is solidified inside and out. All right, so you could be able to see through this type of monkey ass shit, because it really is bullshit at the end of the day. Whether they change or not, they still came in and played some games, and don't nobody got time for that, you know. But yeah, I hope this message resonates with you, some of it. I'm gonna end it here. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think.